Hey there, church. Hope you're doing well. Back with the update video that I promised you last week when I told you when the new restrictions came in. Give us a little bit of time to figure out what we're going to do, and I will let you know. Well, I want to update you now on what we're going to do. Before I do that, I want to thank you for your flexibility through the season and through all the changes that we've gone through. I know it's been hard because nothing stayed the same. And your flexibility has been so amazing to us. We thank God for you all the time. Secondly, I want to say if you have any questions about what we're going to announce right now, please reach out to one of the pastors so we can clarify things. There are going to be some pretty significant adjustments that are happening. I'm going to do my best to explain it all clearly to you. But if anything's unclear, please reach out to me, one of the other pastors. We want to make sure we're all on the same page so we can continue moving forward as a church. And so here is the new plan that's for us all. Starting this weekend, we recognize there are some people who want to meet in person. There's some people who are really hesitant to meet in person, but want to still have the opportunity to connect as part with other people virtually. And so what we're going to do is something we've never done before. We haven't done it all during COVID. We are going to shift our online teaching, which what we've been doing is recording it Fridays at 2. And our online teaching is going to become our Saturday night live stream. So if you want to watch the online teaching, you can do it not just as a pre-recorded video on YouTube. You can now watch our online teaching live, commenting in the comments the way we've always done when we've done live streams, and we'll be able to respond to those comments that we see. And that'll be Saturday nights at 6 o'clock when we normally had our in-person gathering on Saturday night. Because of that, there will be no in-person gathering on Saturday night. If you want to connect with other people on Saturday night, it's going to be online at YouTube at that time. The live stream will be posted after we're done and will be a video that you can watch at any time in the future if you can't join us live. And then on Sunday morning, we're going to be offering 2 in-person gatherings, the first at 9:30 and the second at 11. And the reason why we're offering 2 is because due to the new restrictions, we can only have 1/3 of occupancy. So we're limited in the amount of people we can have at a time because it's not just 1/3 occupancy, it's also social distancing at the same time. So we are going to be offering 2 so that if people want to come, they have that opportunity. The Sunday gatherings will be socially distanced and masks will be required as per our current government restrictions. Just so we're all clear on that, if you want to come on Sunday, we are saying we will be socially distanced and there will be masks required. Beyond that, we're also going to be changing how we do our in-person gatherings. And the reason for that is the format we've been using, that we've been seeing as being so fruitful, just won't work with the new restrictions in place. It's really hard to have that time of engagement in a small community group when we have to remain 6 feet apart and there have to be masks and there'd be multiple groups all sitting together. It just doesn't work as well. We still want to have that interactive teaching though. And so instead of it being interactive with other people, it's going to be interactive between you and God. So we will have that 8 to 10 minute message. And then at the conclusion of the 8 to 10 minute message, there'll be a short period of time for you to reflect and think about that while the music team plays one more song. The online teaching and the in-person message will still be from the same passage like we started a couple of weeks ago. And so they're still going to be connected, and you'll still be able to, if you come to the in-person gathering, be able to watch the online teaching for more deep dive into that portion of scripture. Our in-person gatherings are going to be between 45 and 50 minutes. And you may be wondering why we're shortening them up a little bit. And the reason why we're shortening them up a bit right now is to give ourselves the opportunity to do multiple ones should the need arise. We don't know how many people are going to be coming to the in-person gatherings, but there's not that much space for that many people when you consider 1/3 capacity and social distancing. So we want to be able to have the flexibility to add more gatherings as we may need based on how many people are coming. If you want to come to our in-person gathering, there are a large portion of you I know who have questions about kids ministry. And to be honest, kids ministry right now is going to depend on whether or not we have people serving in that area on any particular weekend. And so we may have weekends where we have kids church workers, and any weekend we do, we will gladly have kids ministry. if we have no workers available, we will not be able to have kids ministry. So if you think kids ministry is important and you aren't currently serving in any area, I would ask you to please connect with Laura Lee about becoming a volunteer in this area, because we could definitely use more. We have a great team of people, but some of those people cannot serve or are not serving right now for a variety of reasons, and we want to respect that. Currently, we're aiming to have our kids ministry at our 9:30 gathering at a minimum each week. So if you have kids and you want to come, that'll be the first place to check to see if we're going to have kids ministry. And if we have enough workers, either for the two services or some of our workers willing to stay through both of those gatherings, then we will also have it at our 11 o'clock gathering. You're going to know whether or not we have kids ministry on the weekend based on whether or not there's a registration link for it in the hub. So if you're going to be bringing kids to the kids ministry on the weekend, we're going to ask that you register the kids separately from registering yourself, so that we have an idea of how many people are going to be in the sanctuary and how many kids are going to be downstairs. That means, unfortunately, as you probably can guess, we're now reintroducing registrations for both the 9:30 and the 11 o'clock gatherings. And the reason we're doing this is simply so we can know when the sanctuary is full. It's not contact tracing. It's not any of the reasons we were doing it before, but we have a responsibility to function as best we can under the current guidelines. And if we just leave it open for people to arrive whenever they want to arrive, the concern is we will eventually be turning people away, because someone may come to one of the gatherings and then unfortunately find the building already at capacity and we'll have to send them home. We'd rather we never have to do that. So if you are planning on coming to a gathering, please register. Registrations will be available every week starting on either Wednesday or Thursday. It'll be on the hub. You'll be able to go there, click the link, and register. And the last thing I want to say is this is a whole new experiment. It's something we're trying all again. And so all of this may change in the next few weeks as we review it once we implement this plan. We've had a very short time in putting this plan together and figuring out how we can adjust what we're doing and how best to adjust what we're doing to allow us to do the best and most fruitful ministry we can do under the new restrictions. But we also realize maybe in a few weeks or in a month, we'll be looking at this and we'll be saying, even if the restrictions don't change, something's not working or something could work better, then we may tweak or change the plan again. And as always, as I've already said, and I will say again and continue to say, thank you for remaining flexible. Thank you for working with us. Thank you for being willing to adjust with us as we continue to navigate this. We are so thankful for all of you who make Living Springs our home. And we want ministry that we do as a church to continue to be effective and continue to be fruitful for everyone who calls our church home. And so right now, this is the best plan we have. If you have any thoughts or questions or concerns or anything of that matter, I would ask you to please contact us. Let us know. If anything's not clear, please contact us. Let us know. We'll gladly answer questions, listen to comments, hear out your complaints. Whatever it is that we need to do to help, we want to do it. But starting this week, if you want to join us online, you can do so live Saturday night at 6. There will be the live stream, the comment section, everything will be going. We will be doing our online teaching Saturday night at 6, live, broadcasting it out to everyone who wants to join. Then Sunday morning, 9:30 and 11, open in-person gatherings for all who register, with kids ministry at least at the 9:30. I hope that answers all your questions. As I've said so many times, thank you. Thank you for being flexible. Thank you for praying for us. Thank you for working with us. Thank you for continuing to walk with us through this crazy and unprecedented time. Look forward to seeing you again soon, whether it's in person or online teaching, or whether it's at an in-person gathering. We'll see you then. Until then, let's just keep following Jesus and keep imaging him more clearly as we become love. Have a great night. We'll see you soon.